I don't want to run it back. But anyway, to those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Uncle T. I'm glad you're here. On this channel, expect to experience a vibe unlike any other. My viewers, I allow y'all to submit the questions. I do my best to answer them. I also open up the lines in between calls just to give my viewers a chance to give me their perspectives. You know, sometimes Uncle T may miss the mark. And with that being said, y'all already know what time it is. Let's get it started. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Period. In that order. In that order. You feel me? How you doing, Lamont? How you doing, Lamont? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. All right, everything good? Lamont, let me know if I'm good now. Everything should be nice and copacetic. I think I'm good. I think I'm good in the hood. Y'all talk to me. Y'all ready to get this show started? We have a great show today. We have a very good show today. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Gigi? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate everybody for jumping in here. I appreciate all of you all for jumping in here. We're going to have us a hell of a show today. I feel amazing. Hey, Amanda. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Amanda, born Jamaican, superstar. American. Okay, let me take that back. Amanda, born Jamaica, superstar. There we go. Can we get ready to get this thing started? When y'all get in here, if y'all new to the channel, please don't hesitate to give your boy a sub. Say something. Let me know you're here. Join in. We got a good show tonight. Uncle T about to start it off with the first question. Okay, can I start this thing off with the first question? And we will open up the lines in between calls, y'all. We will open up the lines. Let's start this thing off with question number one. I think I got me one. I just need your advice, though. I met a quarter piece, body banging, although the ass looked fake. All right. Although the ass looked fake, she got bass in the trunk. I like her. She has a cool vibe. I can kick it with her like one of the fellas, and she's a freak. Okay. And that determines your quarter. All right. We've been dating since March, but I have to keep it a buck. My grades have tanked. And I'm in jeopardy of not being able to play senior football. Okay. I'm not to play senior year college football. Making it to the NFL is my dream. Help me, confused. Woo, you are confused. You in a tight jam, my brother. You in a tight jam. First of all, I want to say, you know, you say you got a quarter. She sound more like a jersey chaser. You know, she sound like a jersey chaser, man. And she got you hooked, it seems like. It seems like she got you hooked. You know, you is messing up your grades, jagging off your grades, risking your chances of making it to the pros because of what you call a quarter. Man, my brother, you got you an experienced chick. She's experienced at this, man. Man, grab yourself by the coattail and get it right, man. You can do this. Get it right. Let that go. If you can let that go, let that go. You have to let that go. Let that go, man. Real talk. Chase your dream. Follow your dream. And I'm gonna open up and let the audience talk to you. They might want to get in your ass a little bit, man. And pardon my French, but sometimes our younger brothers and sisters, sometimes they need us. We too afraid to, get in their ass sometimes. We too afraid because we scared that they this certain millennial, and we be too scared. Man, listen to me. I'm going to keep it 100. Man, grab yourself by your coattail, man. Kick yourself in the ass and get back on the right track. It ain't too late for you, but let that go. That's an experienced jersey chaser, man. Let's open up the lines. Hey, anybody out there that's visually impaired and you want to tune in into tonight's show, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. All right. Y'all already know what to do. The lines are now open. If you want to call in and want to give me your perspectives, the line is open. He needs to focus. Gigi say he needs to focus. Never trust a big butt and a smile. You heard her? Let's give it up for Gigi. Can I give you a round of applause, Gigi? That's an old one. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Please, young man, fall back some, bruh. Fall back just a little bit. Get it together. You got things to accomplish. And Uncle T mean that. You have things to accomplish. Snatch yourself by the coattail. Let's get it together, young man. Real talk. That is. Real talk. Focus. With that being said, though, I want to play a video that I have for that. I have a very, very, very interesting video for this question. Very interesting, y'all. Very interesting. All right, y'all, check this out. I ain't no Muslim or anything like that, but listen to the message. Let's check out the message.
Until you find your match. Watch, look. But don't look for the sex more than looking for the character, because the sex will come along fine if the character comes along fine. All other things will be fine too. God set it up that way. But when you like a dog in a meat house, experiencing and tapping up every little thing you can find, then when you finally settle down with a woman of character, the other part don't come along because you got the memory of all these other things in the back of your silly head. So you're constantly comparing your husband to some man that you had a night with, or your wife to some woman you had a night with. But that's no comparison, man. When you living with somebody that get up in the morning with you and go to bed at night with you and go through all that hell with you, there ain't no woman or no man that can compare with that. Any man can look good for one night. Any woman can look good for one night. But who can look good over the years? That's what you want.
Ooh. If you didn't feel that, you ain't got no feelings. If you didn't feel that, you ain't got no feelings. And I tell you just like that, you ain't got no feelings. Did you hear the brother? Did you hear the brother speaking facts? He spoke nothing but facts. And that's exactly what this young man experiencing right now. This young man experiencing just that. You see how he wrote in? He said, I think I met me a quarter. He ain't said a dime. He said a quarter, y'all. Yeah, man, we're going to move on to the next question. We're going to close up the lines and move on to the next question, that is. We will open up the lines after the next question. Hey, I need y'all help. Since you want to be, what? Since you want to post up and I guess that post has been down. Since you want to post up in Facebook talking about Ask Uncle T, what the hell? Who is this? I need to go look at this. What? Y'all don't see this. Y'all see this question? People got their nerve, right? People got their nerve. Hey, I need y'all help. Since you want to post up, I guess, and down Facebook talking about Ask Uncle T, I'm in the bind and I need like $150 more to pay my rent. I'm asking Uncle T. Oh, man. You know what, though? Honestly, you may be serious, but it don't seem like you watching this show. It don't seem like you watching the show, though. You feel me? You don't seem like you watching the show. You just say I'm posting up and down Facebook. So you seeing my posts. Are you tuning in to the show? Are you tuned in tonight? I'm serious. Are you tuned in tonight? Yeah, they got jokes. They got jokes. Hey, but I'm going to tell them like this.
I don't want to hear you let the play talk.
I guess that's how she told me. She told me, I don't want to hear you let the money talk. All right. Oh, Uncle T, I'm on. Exactly, right? Exactly, Wakanda. I'm done. Yes, she said, since she want to be posting up and down Facebook, I need like $150 more to pay my rent. I'm asking Uncle T. I wish you would have been like somebody that tunes in to the show. If you was one of those ones that tune in to the show, I'm 100% sure we would have been able to make something happen. You know, I'm sure. I'm sure some could have easily happened. So start tuning into the show. Start tuning into the show. And, you know, you can, the same way you sent me this message, let's talk. Hey, Gigi say, I guess a closed mouth don't get fed. You're damn right. That's the way it's looking, right? That is the way it is looking. All right. Let's open up the line. See, do anybody have something to say to this young lady? You might get your blessing. Hey, you might get your blessing. Let's see. The lines are open. Anyone that's out there visually impaired and you want to call in to the show, the number is 480-382-9792. If you want to call in to the show, the number is 480-382-9792. How everybody doing out there? Everybody doing amazing? I hope so. Uncle T feel good. I feel good, y'all. I actually just, I did just a little video, and I like it. I like where it can go. So if y'all watching the channel, y'all followers of the channel, I'm hoping that y'all saw that video. Let me know what y'all think about that video. If y'all want more or no. If you want more or no. All right. Wakanda say awesome. Thank you, Wakanda. Thank you. Okay, well, we got somebody here said we go fund me. You know, they said go fund me. Car in the building. We got car in the building. Give it up for car. We got Renee Robinson in the building. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, car. I'm glad you're doing okay. We all can be tired sometimes, especially during this heat. We all can get tired. But I'm glad you made your way here, Renee. I appreciate that. Thank you for making your way here, even though you're tired. Appreciate that. Let's close up the line. Let's move right on along. We're closing up the lines and we're moving right on along. Next question. I broke up with my girl about 6 months ago. It wasn't a bad breakup. I just didn't see her as my wife. Okay. 3 months ago, we ran into each other and she was hugged up with a stud. Okay. Wow. I can't lie, that made me feel some kind of way. Real thing, I know I didn't treat her bad to make her want to switch sides. But I legit want to know, was I lacking in the bedroom? Was I lacking in the bedroom? I know it doesn't matter how that matter now that we broke up, but how should I feel? Like you've been feeling, brother. Feel like you've been feeling. Don't get self-conscious over that situation. That's what Uncle Ted tell you. Don't allow that to make you get self-conscious about yourself and you wondering about yourself. You already said you didn't see her as your wife. Is everything okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, I hear you. We'll get that taken care of. We'll get that taken care of. But yeah, you don't see her as your wife. Don't let that, she probably been switching sides like that. Literally, she probably been switching sides. You just didn't know. So don't let that make you feel self-conscious, brother. All right? That's what Uncle's here to tell you. Don't feel self-conscious because of that. All right? Let's open up the lines. Let's see what the audience think. The lines are open. Anyone want to call in right now? The lines are open. If you're visually impaired and you want to call in, the number is 480-382-9792. We got a call coming in. My brother, you are live. You are live. Talk to me, man. Okay, talk to me. Yeah. No, it probably was hate. If you want to go back to the good old book, the good old book say when the Lord was in his own neighborhood, he couldn't perform miracles. So that's what we have the most doubt at. You feel me? Hold on, caller. Let me make sure they can hear you out there. Yeah, don't trip. We got that. We got that straight. We got that straight right now. Go ahead, talk, caller. You should be good.
Okay, so my thing is to this next question that you posted, my thing to this, I won't never be insecure about my woman that I broke up with, period. Let me say this, period. If she go to another guy, I ain't going to feel insecure.
Right.
But my thing is because It's just not in me. Then I'm 50 years old. Certain things don't bother me. You already felt that you didn't want her anyway. So why would you sit up there and
Correct.
lower
Correct.
your self-esteem and feel inferior with yourself? So it sounded like you got some insecurities already. It ain't got nothing to do with her. It got something to do with you. Because
Real
I
talk.
won't care if my woman moved along, man. You're a better man than me. If she a stud, she a better woman than me. However she move along, you said you didn't want to be bothered with her, so why are you
Anyway.
insecure?
Anyway.
So that really don't make kind of some sense. That sounds like a personal problem with itself. I feel like
Real
your
talk.
self-esteem is low.
Real
That's what I
talk.
feel.
That's personal.
Yeah, that's personal, man. Ain't nowhere in the world a woman can make you feel like you're not good because she moved to the same sex. That's something that you must feel like you lacking in.
Right.
So that's a personal situation with yourself. You feel inferior with yourself, my brother.
Real talk. Real talk, my brother. Real talk. You can't say it no better, man. I'm talking about how he know that she ain't been switching sides like that. Don't allow that to make you feel insecure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That can't make you feel it. Even if she have been switching sides or been cheating, it still won't make you lose confidence with yourself unless you feel that you're like insecure with yourself. If you feel like you ain't performing and remember you had the show and you were saying that 50-50 stuff, and see that goes back to that. When you put your best into it and she don't value you and appreciate it, maybe you need to get somebody else because you getting your best more than 50. But if you putting your all into her in that bedroom and she go dip off and sleep with another man or go dip off and be in another relationship, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That got something to do with her. But if you start backtracking and feeling some guilt, then it is a personal situation with you.
Real
because
talk.
mentally you
Real
feel
talk.
like you're not strong enough to hold your position as a man. So that's some insecurities and inferiority with yourself, my brother.
100, caller. 100. I appreciate that. I appreciate that response, man. You're always shooting that ism, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to chop it up.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Anybody else? Anyone else want to call in? We're going to leave the lines open for about 10 more seconds, and then we're moving on to the next question. We're moving on to the next question. All right, y'all. Let's close up the lines. All right, all right, all right. Next question. All righty, this is a small one here. My girlfriend and I are having a healthy debate about what defines a single mother. I believe that there is no such thing as a single mother. She says that she's a single mother, doesn't receive any financial support, and the father is absent. I told her that just means you chose wrong. That just means you chose wrong. I heard that. Sorry, not sorry. We're also debating about child support. I don't think the money should be used for anything other than the child. Child support should not be used to maintain the mother's lifestyle in any way. No rent, no bills, no hair, no nails, no clothing, nothing. What do you and your audience think? First of all, question writer, thank you for such a beautiful question. All right, beautiful, beautiful question. Beautiful question. I want to say I couldn't agree more. I've been through the situation. I don't think that you're obligated to take care of the mother of your child, even though they make us do it, especially when you got loan paper. They make you do it. They feel like the mother and the child should be living the same lifestyle as you. I don't agree, especially if they didn't work for it. Okay? Real talk. Father, as a single mother, you're absolutely right again. You're absolutely right. Just because you made a wrong choice, or you call yourself single just because you live at home with the child and the child switched back and forth between houses and you got some support and you still call yourself a single mother. You ain't a single mother. You are not a single mother. Stop saying that. I agree with you. I agree with you, question writer. I can't lie. I agree. I can't lie, man. Too many people have dads in these kids' life and they still want to say that they're a single parent when they're not single. You're not single, period. Okay? You're not single. All right. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what the audience think. Let's see what the audience think. Who want to go in this debate that this woman is having? She having a debate with her girlfriend, or he having a debate with his girlfriend. What defines a single mother? What defines a single mother to you all? Gigi say, as I've gotten older, I don't think single should be defined as a parent status. I like that, Gigi. Very, very good. Very, very good. I like that. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in on Facebook. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. The lines are open. I'm going to leave them open for 10 more seconds and we're moving right on along. I'm trying to keep the show to about an hour. Hey, John Isaac in the building. Can we give it up for John Isaac, y'all? My brother. That's a good brother right there. That's a good brother. Thank you for tuning in, John. Hope you enjoy the show. Let me know what y'all think. Write in. Let me know what y'all think. What y'all like better. All right? Write in. Let Uncle T know. I'm always trying to upgrade, make things better. So let me know. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next question, y'all. Let's move on to the next question. The lines are closed. All right. We got y'all writing some nice, healthy questions. I appreciate it. I'm 15 and I'm actively trying to figure out who am I. I'm an only child. I'm what most would consider privileged. Okay. That's good. I attend a private school. I speak 3 languages, not including English. I live in a very nice neighborhood. I've had a nanny and a personal chef. I have properties and the list goes on. You don't got nothing. Talking about what you got. You just said you 15, unless you're a 15-year-old kid that's getting it. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Much respect. Well off. The one thing I'm missing is an identity. My parents are, what did I say? Carol focused and absent a lot. And I do attend to foul. Okay, let me go back. All right, guys, let me reread this question so y'all can get this question, okay? I'm 15 and I'm actively trying to figure out who I am. I'm an only child and I'm what most would consider privileged. I attend a private school. I speak 3 languages, not include English. Wow. I've lived in a very nice neighborhood. I've had a nanny, properties, and the list goes on. My parents are very well off. The one thing I'm missing is an identity. My parents are career focused and absent a lot. I will be 16 at the end of the year, and I do intend to file a petition for emancipation. Okay, emancipation. I have and will continue to access to money so that is not an issue. My question is, do you think it's a good idea? You want to file for emancipation. So are you talking about emancipation for everybody? I'm serious. Let Uncle T know. Are you talking about just emancipation from your parents and get some of that money, or are you talking about you're planning on filing an emancipation for the world? I'm lost. I must be honest. I'm Uncle T, very, very lost on this question. But I do understand that you're privileged. I understand that you're missing an identity. Well, what I can say about far as missing an identity, when you find time to talk to your parents, no matter how career driven they are, no matter how focused they are, you have to find time to talk to your parents. What about your grandparents? You know, is anybody around that you can talk to? You know, what about his parents? Well, I kind of say, what about his parents? Like, real talk. There has to be someone that you can talk to just to get a sense of identity. As far as the emancipation, I'm not sure what kind of emancipation. Okay, that's what I figured. I figured that's probably what he was talking about, something like that. Say that's they want their independence. All right, I get it. Thank y'all, audience. Thank you. Now, okay. So, it's like you're independent now. It's like you're independent now, to be honest with you. And with that being said, hang in there a few more years, man. You're almost ready. Go live with his parents. Move out. Go live with one of your relatives. I'm sure if you have a nanny, they can afford to put you with a relative. Are you close to your relatives? But I don't understand how you're going to get, who's going to take care of you? You're only 15, you're going to be 16. I don't think you can literally be on your own at that age where you're independently taking care of yourself. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what the audience think. The lines are open. If you want to tune in, That's 480-382-9792. If you want to call in. Gigi, you feel like it's legit? Oh, it's legal. You feel so that's legal? A 16-year-old foul? Really? I did not know that was legal. I did not know that was legal. That's a new one to me, that a 16-year-old can file emancipation and have their own independence. Y'all taught Uncle T something today. Every day we should learn something new. Y'all taught Uncle T something today. I did not know that. I didn't know that. Wow. So, if you're responsible and it's legal, handle your business. Handle your business. If you're visually impaired and you want to call in to the show, that's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. All right. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all taught Uncle T something today. All right, we're going to close the lines up in 10 more seconds. I didn't miss any calls, did I? Yes, it is a big world out here. Yeah, I advise them to stay home as well. Or go stay with a family member. But if they made it legal, they made it legal for a reason. Are you going to still have a nanny? Are you going to still have yourself a nanny even though you an independent adult, operating as an independent adult? You're 16. You would be 16 operating as an independent adult with a nanny, though. This world is crazy. With a nanny. All right, now, we're going to close up the lines and we're going to move right along, y'all. We're going to move right along. All right. The lines are closed. Moving along to the next question. My wedding day is in exactly 30 days. My fiance is Mexican. I'm Black. His family speaks very little English, so I took it upon myself to learn Spanish. I've been secretly learning because I wanted to surprise my husband and his family and say my vows in Spanish. Okay, since they don't know, I understand. I speak a lot of Spanish around me in, okay, wait. Let me go back. Since they don't know, I understand. I speak a lot of Spanish around me and my overheard around. I speak a lot of Spanish around me and overheard them saying some nasty things about me and my family. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's some nasty stuff. And that's a nasty way to find out. Wow. That's a nasty way to find out. That's cold and you about to marry this person. My fiance didn't say stop either. I want to call off the wedding because I don't know if my future husband truly loves me. Would he choose me or his family? I'm not sure. Please help. Golly. This is a serious question, y'all. This is a very serious question. You have a lady, a black lady, she's engaged with a Mexican guy. They don't know she speaks Spanish at all. This lady been secretly learning Spanish fluently so she can say her vowels in Spanish. She overheard him and his family talking about her and her family, and the husband didn't say not a word, y'all. The husband didn't say not a word. What do Uncle T think? You better call this wedding off. You better call this wedding off fast. I mean it. You hear me? Call it off fast. Matter of fact, do them how they did you. They was talking about you and they didn't know that you knew. They talking about you and your family and they didn't even know you knew. Don't let them know that you ain't coming to the wedding. Just don't let them know. Don't show up. Don't give them no warning, no clue. Let everybody do what they do. Even do this. Take it this far. Because I know his sisters or is your family going to do the dressing you up and fixing you before the showdown. Because if it's his sisters, let them fix you up and everything. And then tell them you want everybody out the room, you want time for yourself. And run fast as you can or have your Uber already there. Get in the Mercedes, get in the limousine that y'all have for yourself and take off. Gigi says she would be petty and go to the wedding and tell them why I'm not marrying him in Spanish. Ooh, very nice. Very nice, Gigi. That's very nice. I like that. I love that, Gigi. Go to the wedding and tell all they asses why you're not marrying him in Spanish. And can you imagine the lips on the ground? People's lips are going to be on the ground so far. Oh my God. That is a good one. That is a great one. I love it. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what y'all got to think. This is deep. This is deep. I feel sorry for you, first of all. Obviously, you love this man. The lines are open. Obviously, you love the man and you was going to marry him. You went through the ropes, the hoops to learn Spanish and wanted to say your vows in Spanish. That's hurtful. I would not marry him. You want my help? Yeah, don't marry him. That's over with. He already chose this family over you. Y'all understand? He already chose this family over you, so that's not your husband. That's not your husband. His loyalty is to his family, to his culture. And that's why you should probably be with your culture, your family. That's why you should be, because we understand you. We understand you. It's hard when you dating someone who don't know your culture, don't understand your culture. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. So, yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's wild, right? That's a tough one. Yeah, you have to get on up out of there. You can be petty like Gigi said. Gigi said she'll be petty. Okay. I thank you. Please call in again. Caller, Uncle T apologize. I was reading the chat. My apologies, brother. Caller, talk to me. First, I want to apologize. I was reading the chat. I ain't have my line open. And I know I opened up the lines. I apologize, caller. But shoot.
My thing is, man, let me say this. And you said something that was correct and right. I agree with you to call it off, but you should have went deeper into this and told her the truth. She dating somebody that's racist with a racist family, my brother. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, not just call off the wedding, call off the relationship, because if they don't like you, they don't like your
Of course,
family.
she better call off the damn relationship.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go deeper into just calling off the marriage. Call off the relationship. I would sit up there and delete the number, block the number, and they'll be done. If you live together, I'll be finding me a new apartment, because you're dealing with somebody that's racist. And that's dangerous to be sleeping with an enemy.
Real
That's
talk.
the worst type
Real
of
talk.
enemy in the world is a person that's laying beside you, man. That's dangerous, because you really don't know what they own.
That's some real talk. That's some real talk.
So,
That's really you sleeping with the enemy, like you said.
Yeah, you sleeping with the enemy.
You really are.
I'll be scared to sleep, my brother, knowing that you really don't like me. So what you gonna do? Chop me up and eat me? I don't know what's gonna get mine, but I want to get away from you.
I'm being honest with you, fam. I wouldn't go back home. I would I would run. Like I said, get in that limousine. Get in that damn limousine that he think y'all gonna be in, and I would take off and I would leave straight up, just like that. I can't never be around nobody like that.
Man, once I find out that me and you not seeing eye to eye, and you supposed to be my better half, and I can't trust you, oh, I'm gone, brother. She ain't got to say one word. When she sees something, she gonna see the bottom of my feet.
Trucking.
I'm gone. That's why I keep my own place. That's for security reasons.
I can dig that. I can dig that.
I can go home. See, I ain't never, in the last 17 years, my brother T, I live by myself. So I love my peace, and I ain't never been married, thank you, God. I don't want to get married. I'm too busy loving the Shirley Murdoch song, Eggs We Lay. I love the mingling life.
He said, I love the mingling life.
I ain't marriage material, so I don't put myself in marital material situations. I'm not doing it. I don't want it. I'm cool. I love being by myself.
It's a beautiful thing, though, bro. I think I'm marriage material.
Everybody.
I've been by myself for a long, long time throughout just growing up. I've been living on my own, but ain't nothing like a partner. Ain't nothing like somebody you can share life with, and every time you want a date, you got your date with you. You got a woman, especially when you've been spoiled by a real woman, a woman that get up, prepare a meal for you every day. Something wrong with you, they take care of you, reach places that you can't reach. Ain't nothing like having a real woman like that, you know. So ain't nothing wrong with marriage. I support marriage.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this then. To each his own. That ain't for everybody though. Just because you support it.
It's not.
Okay, I don't support it, because I feel like this here. Now, when I get to that old age, I'll go to a senior citizen home, or I'll get me somebody to do some nursing care. I don't got to have no wife for that. They got people that you can pay to help you wash your ass. I don't need her.
You sound like an old, mean, grouchy ass man.
That's the reason why my old, mean, grouchy ass by myself.
You hear me though? You sound like an old ass, grouchy ass man. I don't need her. I'll go get old. I'll go to the senior citizen home.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you real quick, if I would leave this alone. I ain't never seen the bunk bed casket in my life. So with that being said, ain't nobody gonna die with you, and ain't nobody living for you. They living with you. Ain't never seen two people die at the same time, so fuck them.
Man, you might they got burnt up or got shot or something. But hey, on some real talk, I'm on look real quick on some real talk.
Yeah.
You have couples, a lot of them in life. They may then die at the same time, but they probably died the next day. And it's like that with a lot of people that spent like 60 and 50 years together. When they go,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when they go, They partner normally go within the same week, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So ain't nothing like having that type of person, in your corner. It exists. It does exist, but coming from where we from, I can dig it. I can dig how, because you done seen some scandalous, devious stuff.
Hey, man, I didn't have one of them people that she talking about laying in my bed, T. That's the reason why listen, I done messed with married women. I told you on one of your podcasts, I done messed with married women. So I know who doing the most cheating out here. So why get married and you still got the same behavior? No, man. I can just be with you without being married. I know who do all the cheating out here, man. Married people.
All right, caller. Let's move on, man. I love you, man. I can't wait till we link up, man, and work on what we working on.
All right, my brother.
All right, my brother. Good talking to you.
Okay.
All right. All right. We're going to close up the lines and we're going to move on. And let somebody else calling in. If you're calling in, call in. If not, Uncle T finna close up the lines, and I will reopen up the lines after this next question. All right. The lines are closed, y'all. The lines are closed. We're going to move on to the next question. Hey, Unc, I met a really nice guy. We connect on many levels. We are planning our first trip together to LA. We live in Texas, and neither of us have been. He wanted to pay for it all, and I told him I would handle the room as I'm very particular about where I stay. We've agreed on a date. I reserved the room and sent him the information. A week later, he sends me the flight detail. Unc, please don't call me shallow. But he booked the flights through Spirit. Okay. Okay. I get why you say don't call you shallow. I don't think he's being cheap, but might be unaware. How do I tell him that we can't fly Spirit without sounding unappreciative? Wow. I don't know how you gonna tell this brother that. I don't know how you gonna tell this brother that. I really have no clue a nice way to tell this brother that we can't fly Spirit without sounding unappreciative. You gonna make up a lie? You can make up a lie. You suffer from trauma. You have some trauma flying with Spirit. And, ever since that bad experience, I know I can't. I know I can't fly Spirit. And I can meet you there, or I can, or you want to book somewhere else. Book with a different airline. Okay. We have a call in here saying, sweetheart, question writer. She says, Spirit ghetto, but safe than most airlines. Gigi say, tell him if they fly Spirit, they won't make it to LA. Tell her that's a good thing, because you may not make it to LA if you fly Spirit, because you may not leave Texas. Sometimes Spirit just don't want to leave. Frontier get like that too sometimes. Frontier get like that sometimes too, but I go Frontier before Spirit. But sometimes Spirit don't want to leave. I'm telling y'all, Spirit don't want to leave. Spirit be wanting to stay where they at. I don't know why. The flight attendants, everybody be there. The pilot, all the people be there. I'm telling y'all, all the people be there. It's just for some reason they just don't want to leave. It'd be something with the plane or something like that. It's always something with the plane. Everybody be there though. All the workers be there. But that plane don't be wanting to leave sometimes. So you may not make it to LA. I got to be 100. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what the audience think. That's good. Tell them you suffering from some trauma. I can't do it. I got some type of stress I get. Lines are open. If you want to call in and you visually impaired out there, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Call in if you like. All right. We have a caller, y'all. Caller. You are live, and thank you for calling in.
It's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful day.
Speak.
I used to work for Spirit, and I could tell you this. Spirit is the safest airline in the airport.
Oh, wow.
The reason why you see that plane on the ground is because wherever you're going or on the way to travel, the weather is not permissible for a plane to be in the sky.
What about when it ain't no weather? What about when it ain't no weather?
No. Not there where you at, but where you need to get to. And see, people don't understand forecasting. Right?
No, I get the forecast. I get the forecast, Queen.
Right?
But what about when it's nice and sunny where you going?
Then if that plane sitting there, it's broke. And they won't put it out if it's broke.
Right. And a lot of other companies, that's probably why you said that.
They do have broke down planes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they do.
So they won't. That's the reason why it's pretty cheap at Spirit. Because Spirit does believe that the passenger overflight. They have what you call a passenger overflight ideology.
Okay.
That means that I'm not going to put you up there if we all going to fall.
I respect that, though, because like I said.
I appreciate that.
I respect that, because like I said, that all the workers always be there. When I did fly Spirit, all the workers be there. The pilot be there. The co-pilot be there. And the plane be there, but they don't like to leave. But it's like you said, so it may be passenger over flight because
I know I used to work there.
Yeah, you might be right.
There, and we would ground our flight. They would ground our flight. There's only two reasons why. Well, three reasons why that plane ain't going out. Either it ain't enough people on that flight. Either where that flight is heading, there's weather that they don't want to take the chance and flying that way, or either that plane is not ready to go up in that sky due to mechanical issues. And this should be a number one priority to a lot of airlines. When you see those airlines falling out the sky like that, they don't believe in a passenger over flight. They believe in money over flight, period. Pay me. These people don't care whether they get there or not. But a lot of people complaining they ghetto. They can be ghetto. I mean, it was some ghetto bitches. Excuse my language. They rough around the edges there. But we do run into some ghetto people too. You know, crazy folks you run into. But they do believe in passenger over flight, and I like that, because if you go look at Spirit history, they don't have too many planes falling out the sky. Matter of fact, I have never heard them in the time that I was with them, and I was with them for 3 years.
Wakanda. Gigi said, nope, Wakanda, we can't be talking about the same Spirit. They rattle too much.
Ask her, did she ever work there, though?
No, she ain't never worked there. I don't think she ever worked there.
When you behind the scenes, you get a better insight than the people that's out there paying.
I get it. I get it.
I know it's ghetto. I know it's a little ghetto. Like I said, I never denied the ghetto-ness about it.
Right.
You understand? But what I'm telling you is, when it comes down to flying somewhere,
I get it.
Sometimes, and I've been in the airline industry, and you know, Albert was in the airline industry. We was in there for years.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people, they don't give a damn whether you fall out that sky or not. They insure it.
Wow.
So if you
want
to go ahead and play Russian roulette, they gonna pull the trigger. Pow, shoot that one up. If they make it, you know it make it. If it don't, it don't.
Right.
Like I would push it back a point. These pilots be up there, now. I took a loader, boy. Oh wow.
Right.
What the hell? ain't getting on this plane. I'd be like, because I'm pushing the plane back.
Right.
So I can hear the conversation in the cockpit.
Oh,
These
wow.
guys be loaded sometimes driving y'all around. But Spirit, they do random drops on their pilot. So
Okay.
if that pilot
Okay.
flying you out and they dropped his ass and he dropped dirty, you ain't going nowhere.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Going nowhere.
I'm sure.
I tell you, these people literally walking around with pee on them. And y'all know how they walk around with pee on them? Spirit will drop you. If a passenger come and say, this man don't look right, that's finna fly the plane with us,
Right.
Spirit stops the employee.
That's what's
So
up.
you
That's
might
what
talk
I'm
about
glad to have that info on Spirit. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad to
Might
have
talk
that
about
info on
Spirit.
Spirit. I may think about flying with them again one day in the near future.
That's the only place I fly with. And
Okay.
I work for American Eagle, Delta. I done worked all out the airport, but I won't get on none of their planes.
Okay. All right, caller. I appreciate that. I'm glad we got a brief update on Spirit.
Definitely.
I appreciate that call. Thank you. All right. So we know Spirit is the safest airline up there. We got a worker that worked there before, and according to her, they the safest airline up there. All right, y'all, let's move on to the next question. Uncle T trying to keep the show under an hour, and I plan on not under, but right around an hour. And we gonna get it. We gonna get it, y'all. Next question. This is a very long question, so y'all help Uncle T out on this one. Hey, Uncle T, I'm the letter writer who wrote in about my daughter being my niece. Hey, I remember you. I saw this question. I like this question. Not even a question. I just like the update. Thank you. I took you and your audience advice, and I ripped the Band-Aid off. I'll try to keep it short. Both my sister and I sat my daughter down and revealed to her the news. And just like one of your listeners asked, what if she already knows? Well, to our surprise, she did. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Wow, she did. I asked her how, and she revealed that when she was about 7, I took her with me to one of my pregnancy appointments. And she remembered the doctor saying something about it being my first pregnancy. Wow, smart young lady. You can imagine, though, shocked. All right, let me get to the next one. You can imagine, though, shocked. All right. On my face. I asked her how she felt, and she said betrayed. She directed all her disappointment towards me. She even called me a hypocrite because I tell them, my kids, that it's always better to tell the truth no matter what. I tried to explain to her that I didn't know the right time to tell her, and she told me that she's not mad at me and appreciates all that I've done, but she doesn't trust me. Wow. That really broke my heart, but I do understand. She has been very, next question, quiet with me, but seemed to have a lot of questions for my sister. And if you're wondering, my sister has always been around, and she referred to her as TT, which is what everyone calls her. I'm giving her space, but I do thank you for the advice. I feel like a load has been lifted. Blessings to you and your audience. Much blessings to you, Queen. Much blessings to you. I really mean it. Thank you. That's good that you actually told her. You know, that's a long time to keep somebody from knowing that you're their auntie and they think you are their mother. That's a long time. And that's a heavy weight. But luckily for the young lady, she was able to put two and two together. And she knew before you told her, because you really did rip the Band-Aid off. You really ripped the Band-Aid off. Sometimes you got to ease the Band-Aid off. You got to ease it off. Be light. You know, be light. Prepare, make preparations. Prepare a person for it. But I appreciate you writing in about it. And I thank everybody for tuning in to the show. I really appreciate everybody. Let's open up the lines. Let's open up the lines. Uncle T, thank y'all for tuning in to the show. The lines are open. If anybody visually impaired in the audience and y'all want to call in and give me your perspectives, please. The number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open.
In my day and nights, thinking about the studio. I'm at the red light, late night, no money to blow. Drama in my life, I'm trying not to let it show. Wait, hold up, where I'm at, here I go. Now pass me the bottle with a yak, oh yeah. Roll another blunt from the sack, oh yeah. Get a few bras from the back, oh yeah. Tell them we gon' turn it up to the max, oh yeah. Leave all them haters in the back, oh yeah. Snakes can't slip through the cracks, round here. Real shit, oh yeah. Real shit. Oh yeah.
Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. I just want to say y'all are the best. I appreciate my audience. I gave y'all a round of applause. I'm going to give y'all another round of applause.
Bruh.
Y'all be great. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your evening. Hold yourselves accountable. Have your partners, your relatives, somebody to help hold you accountable. I was speaking to a queen earlier today, and that's one of the things we were talking about. Holding ourselves accountable or holding each other accountable. You know, just as a people, as a people, a whole, whether that whole is you and your queen, whether that whole, that togetherness is you and your best friend, hold yourselves accountable. Don't allow the tariff, don't allow Donald Trump, don't allow the hatred, the racism that exists, don't allow any of that to hinder your growth, hinder you from holding yourselves accountable, cause you to lose hope. We ain't doing that over here. We ain't losing no hope. So hold yourselves accountable. Until next time, Uncle T want to say thank you. Y'all have a great, great rest of your evening. Peace. And I'm out.